Welcome. My name is Rich, and this is a laid-back Let's Play of Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning, wherein I shall not be making perfect plays. I will be playing at my own pace, taking my own time. I won't be rushing. I will talk about things that the game is doing in terms of story or places I think the game may have drawn inspiration, or I may make jokes, sometimes terrible jokes, sometimes at the expense of the game, or snarky comments, or corrections of grammar mistakes. Today, I'm going to be continuing with the story of the House of Sorrows. We have Tybri over here, who is the reincarnation of the Weeping King. So I suppose she's the Weeping Queen. And we're going to go into like a parallel realm. To stop a Tuatha Nobed. We also have a couple of things to do down here in southern Caelid Coast. We have Sea Watch to return to. We need to deal with the House of Pride. And there are a few other small quests, like there's finding documents around Detir, I think, from Motus Mining. But yeah, we're basically just on following Bizarane alongside Tybri.
There is little time to waste. We must follow Bizarane if we are to stop him from destroying the mortal armies. He is at the birthplace of summer and winter, where the Weeping King first pooled the anguish and decay inherent in all winter fae, Ashara. It is the plane from which all fae descend when they are reborn, and to which they return when they die. It is a place of pure magic. I fear you may have had enough of secrets, but here is mine. I am the Weeping King reborn.
Yeah, I thought so.
Bizarane needs the key to reach the Sorrows. I do not.
Nice. I'm surprised I can go along, though.
I do not know what will happen if I attempt to bring you into Ashara, but you have a strong will. That alone may save you. Bizarane has a head start on us. However short, it is likely still enough. Be on your guard. We must hurry.
Everything fades to white. We're not allowed out through here, I guess. That seems to be Bizarane down there. Probably.
You have a strong force of will. Stronger than I felt possible. I have never heard tell of a mortal that could stand in Ashara.
I'm not technically a mortal.
I can recall now, vaguely. I walked this place before, and shaped the ground. That tree in the center, it is the embodiment of the Sorrows. Bizarane will be there, but he has prepared himself. This barrier keeps us from him, and there are other magics at work.
I'm sure we'll be able to overcome them.
It is a place the Weeping that I crafted to house the Sorrows. Beyond its borders is Ashara, the plane of magic. When Fae are born, their life force comes from Ashara, and to Ashara their life force returns upon death. This is a powerful place. The tree in the center of the space, the inversion of the gallows tree that you've seen in the midden, that is the form of the sorrows. The midden is the Cradle of Winter. It is connected to this realm where the Winter Fae descend from. The gallows tree serves to bridge the midden and Ashara. Yes, we can. I can sense the conduits the magic follows, and there are weak points, nexuses of energy that we can exploit. But Bizarane is no fool. He will not leave them unguarded. And I feel strange presences. There is something waiting, mortal. Something dreadful.
Could be Turnok.
Bizarane is correct in that he can manipulate the magic of this place, but we can manipulate it as well, if not as easily. The barrier is strong, but it feeds off nexuses of energy, and those are vulnerable. We must destroy them to reach Bizarane. We must hurry.
Righto.
We must be quick.
We meet again, mortal. Can I truly be here? Standing before the sorrows? I remember no swords, fire, and then nothing. But he brought me back to fight you. I can't. I'm sorry, mortal. So sorry.
It's okay, I understand. No thank you, don't want any of your toxic loogies. Wish there was some way of dealing with that wind ability. I suppose roll through the wind, I suppose. Seems to be the answer.
We must be quick.
Yeah, but there's loot. She's already moving on, okay. Oh, this must be the tree. I was thinking it was down here, like in this small pit. Or like here, yeah, in the small area here, this pit that he's standing in, but no, it's this thing here. Because that's definitely Bizarane down there. Or Saturnin, as he was calling himself. Or was... no, Saturnin was just an invented...
We must be quick.
an imaginary person who never actually did anything.
You
How's it going?
dare tread here. A mortal dare shows himself in the sacred lands of the House of Sorrows.
Herself?
I've been dead a short time, and already I learned so much since he raised me. You are the cause of all this.
No.
Bizarane relied on you for his plans. Because of you, the house is dead.
No. Because of Bizarane. I didn't kill any of them. Sounds like a bog thresh back there. That's fun. No, I don't want any of these things. Although, what's this? Lowered mana costs, elemental damage increases, and +1 to sorcery abilities. Which does seem nice, except this just gives me 20% to all damage, rather than just 12% to one type. And it increases my damage even further, which I think I care about more than increasing any of these things. So, junk. Let's see what the Thresh had for us. The Spoiler's Chakrams. Ah, decent constructs. No, don't care about that. And I don't think those were Prismare Chakrams anyway.
We must be.
There's 4 Nexi. Is it Nexi? Nexuses? To disable. What shrine is this? Use the Weeping King. Death's Touch. Ah, okay, so that counts as... Is that Therden's Charge? Statuses. No, effects. Oh, there's an achievements one. Death's Touch. Oh, that's different from Theoden's Charge. Of course it is. Theoden is a different god from the Death God. 15% chance to steal 20 health, and same with 20 mana. What are my achievements? Get caught committing 25 crimes. Harvest 10 of each type of ingredient. I'm surprised I haven't got that yet. Unless Essence of Fate counts as an ingredient, in which case I think I've only harvested like 3 or 4. Anyway, we're in the middle of an adventure here. Let us continue. I wonder which person it is that they've got guarding this one.
Finally, you have come. I must admit, I did not give you credit when last we faced each other. And now, I am here. My master has raised me to protect his labours, and I will oblige him. You may have bested me previously, but you will not do so again.
Big talk.
Perhaps if I take your head here, my master will have faith in me once again. Shall we find out?
I mean, sure, but you won't. It's really difficult to see what's going on in here, isn't it? Is that enough glare, game? She only got the one voice line whilst we're adventuring around here. Wow, it's almost blinding. getting lasered in the eye with the sun.
We must be quick.
Yes, okay. I wonder who the last one will be.
We must be quick.
And so you have finally reached me. I have waited, mortal. The longest of any I have waited. And now, Vizirain has raised me against my will to be part of his design. I sought to stop him. I found the plan he had conspired, and I fled the house, for I knew not what to do. But I could have stopped this scheme. And then you came and killed me. And now I am a puppet to his will. He cannot be stopped, mortal. Vizirain cannot be stopped.
False. But it does suck that I was the one responsible for killing him. Wonder what he had. Still on the greater potions, not the biggest type of potion. What is the biggest type of potion? Master, right, yes. Might as well add that to junk. The game's still giving me greater when we're really at the level of needing master. We're probably going to need to fate break Vizirain here.
You have slain what vestiges of your past I could conjure, and the barrier has fallen. So now, we are here. You think your presence here can stay my spells?
Yep.
The last words have been uttered. You are too late to stop me.
What if I kill you?
Save your plea. We are beyond the point of discourse. Draw your weapon.
Fine. I don't know what the camera's doing. Bonita. Hold on. Can we stop this fight for a little bit? I need to repair my stuff. There we go. Come on. Let me stab you, you fuck! Back in a corner so I couldn't use backstab. Couldn't get behind him. No thanks, don't want any of that. Alright, now. Still can't stab him. Ooh, a scarlet. Naughty boy. Do need to enter reckoning mode for him. Stab!
Vizarin may be dead, but the death blow is still his. The Sorrows have already begun escaping their seal. We need to act quickly, or this will all be for nothing. I must seal the Sorrows within myself.
Why? Why can't we just redo the seals?
I do not know for sure. I will be forced to remain in Ashara lest the Sorrows break free once more. Whether I will live or die is unclear. But I cannot be afraid. It must be done. For the good of mortals. For the good of Fae.
This seems overly callous, and this seems overly stupid, and optimistic, naive. But okay, let's try this one.
It is a noble sentiment, mortal, but you do not understand. They must be anchored in Ashara, and you cannot remain here. Only I can. But please, bear witness to this last act. Tell the world what happened here, how the House of Sorrows ended. We must hurry.
Let's loot Bizarrain first. Essence of Fate, nice. I don't think I care about any of those particularly. There's lots of loot up here. Well, I mean, hopefully it's more impressive than... Okay, so that was a bunch of gold. Already more impressive than a single minor health potion. Oh, they were carrying a lot of gold on them, weren't they? I wonder where Niskaro even get gold. Do they use it as a currency in Hell, do you suppose? Oh. Got close enough that the event is activated. And now I can't get that last treasure sack. Oh well. And now we are and now we are out in the main area of the Midden. Examine strange staff. The staff feels cold to the touch and resembles the wood of the sorrows tree in Ashara. Child of Autumn. Ooh, 5% elemental damage, 5% damage versus Fey. You are the last member of the House of Sorrows, forced to bear witness to the end of one of the oldest institutions in the Feylands. Wonder what it is that I just got. Sorrow. Wonder why it said cold to the touch and then it deals lightning damage. One of the many sorrows of the House of Sorrows. Similar black Prismere weapons with different enchantments, all by the same craftsman. Oh yeah, Sea-Watch. Oh, I've delivered all the death notices so I can return to Squire Corran. Now that I've delivered the 4 death notices marked for Apatir, I should return to Squire Corran for his payment. So, the death notices were supposed to be all for people in Apatir, but one of them was in Melson Shear, and I think several of the others were elsewhere. Like, I think there was one in Rathia. So, I don't know what the game is trying to tell me here. That's a bit bullshit. I don't know where the last of these is. Oh well. Okay, let's return to Sea-Watch. And explore the fully upgraded keep, shall we? Yeah, this is a section of gardens, as I thought. The place is no longer full of boxes. Just pots now, instead. Looks nice. Lots of wines. Lots of goblets and other crockery. Tableware. Oh. I thought I'd gotten rid of that ability. Is this entirely enclosed by boxes?
Greetings.
It must be like 3rd level of this. Unless it's this. I don't know. Why am I doing... I don't have this. Why am I still using that ability? Why am I still doing that attack? I haven't bought this. I respect. Unlocks delayed special attacks for the staff and chakrams. Elemental escape, a delayed attack with the chakrams, damaging enemies while launching yourself back out of danger. I don't have it anymore. Why am I still doing the attack animation? Do I need to swap out of the weapon or something? Doesn't make sense. Oh right, I was exploring down here, wasn't I? Still doing that animation, despite the fact that I haven't bought the ability to do it. Why are you doing this to me, game? I wonder what the purpose of these is. Is that a table that's been stood on a grating like this? Looks like the 2 of the legs are just sunk down into the grating. Nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Are these sarcophagi? I wonder who's buried down here. And when they got added. Did we rediscover those sarcophagi, those burial places, or did we add bodies here? Well, this extends quite a long way, doesn't it? There's a lot of plants here. Lovely. Now, somehow I managed to convince myself that this was some cripple spore cap. Or that there was some over here. But no.
Yes, mortal.
I thought she was quite fond of us. Surprised she's responding like that. Did I post a link saying I was going live on Twitter? I don't remember whether I did. I did. Ooh, Arcanist shoes. Is that a specimen in a jar? What is it a specimen of, do you suppose? Well, I can't zoom out far enough to see. Maybe I can see from here. Some kind of weird little... What a strange little beastie. Right, Arcanist shoes. Mana regen per sec. Chance to stun. Fire damage. Elemental resistance. Extra mana. Sculia Arcana occasionally honours the most respectable and accomplished spellcasters with enchanted relics like these. They look quite cool. I need to decide what to do about my overfull inventory of weapons. I think I'm going to sell all of the staves. And scepters. Ooh, sage crafting. I expected there'd be a sage crafting bit. I suppose that's one way of ensuring that I don't accidentally do the elemental escape. Just to tap block, bring the shield up to interrupt the what the game thinks is the combo. Despite the fact that I don't own the combo anymore. It is a bit weird though that the design, the layout of the place would include some indoor areas that are only accessible through an outdoor area. That's not a design that you usually incorporate in building layout. There we go. Shoes of the Tsunami. Mana regen, critical hit with magic. Okay. Add to junk. And why there's a big section in the middle that's just completely inaccessible? Or is it? Yes, it is. These appear to be stairs. Oh no, maybe they're just decorative, but look a bit like stairs that I'm not allowed to interact with. Okay, thanks game. And of course I can't jump either. Alright, yeah, that's the Ancillar family lockbox, which, despite the fact that it is here and is once again warded. I mean, the last 3 times it has been empty because I emptied it, but no, no, it doesn't contain anything. Okay, cool. Why this room contains loads of crates. Scepter of the Perfectionist, what's that? Sorcery abilities, elemental damage. I tried breaking down a sword that had +1 to might abilities, and after even save scumming for ages, I didn't get any component that gave might abilities. So I don't think. I mean, it might be possible to get a component that gives this, but then again, would it be a component that I would actually use? Because I don't know whether scepters drop rivets or bindings or grips, so I'll just add it to junk. Ow. Oh, I haven't had a look through in the forge room yet, have I? It is nicely appointed, isn't it, for the most part? I mean, the big sections of grating in the floor are a bit weird, but those are present in most keeps of this design. All the rugs are great. They make it feel homey. wonder why there's 2 spears, a sword, and 3 hammers laid out on a big table like this. I mean, who's going to use them?
Hi there.
Was that hi there just incredibly slurred? What was that word supposed to be? Oh, a table hiding behind a bunch of crates. I wonder why you would store a few hundred gold on a weapons rack. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
What is it? I'm at your command. Just don't ask me to do anything I don't feel like doing. So long!
Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
My liege, it is done. The last of the staff has returned, and Sea-Watch has been reborn. Might I say that I have lived a long time and attended to many of noble birth and honorable disposition, but none compares to you. None at all. The castle is yours to rule as you see fit, my liege. And as always, your humble staff is at your service.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Still don't really understand why you chose me. Was it just the fact that I was the first person that you saw exploring in here? Yeah, I don't get it. What I'm thinking is, when you sell stuff to a seller, they keep a record of the things that you've sold to them, even if they're stock refreshes, I think. So if I sold all of the staffs to him and then didn't sell anything else to him again, they'd all still remain, like, technically accessible. I mean, I'm never going to use them. I keep saying that and I keep not selling them, so let's do that now. Be decisive. Remove all the stuff that we're not actually ever going to use, because we don't have the space. Put the Eyes of Turnok in. Okay. Shara's Song. Kelleran's Scepter. Isric's Demise. Bow of Danargel. Pyromancer. I mean, I'm never going to use any of the things in here, really, am I? But it's cool to keep, like, the weapons. You know what would be really cool is if you could put the weapons up for display. Bit difficult telling exactly which of these items is what kind of weapon, but I think I'm getting it mostly right. I don't think I'll get rid of any of the gold stuff, just in case, but Ariel's Vision, what's that? sorcery. Okay. What does Silk Farmer's Gloves do again? Alright. Kentigan's Respite, Kentigan's Shadow, but they're not parts of component, like a gear set. Sorcery. Oh, I was going to break that down, wasn't I? Well, let's keep those because they give +1 to Sagecraft, and I don't actually have Sagecrafting up to full yet. I think I'm going to need to... So I've got everything to 9 except for blacksmithing, which is at 10. The problem there is that I thought that you could bridge the gap between 6 and 7 by going to skill trainers, but you can't. Skill trainers end at 6 or begin after 7. So I don't think that I spent any money on early skill crafters, so I can technically get around this by respecking again, and after resetting all of my abilities, going and buying training from all of the 0 to 3 level trainers that I never visited before, and then buying all of my then reinvesting all of my points, and that would take me to 10 in everything.
Here to haggle. Moving back to Sea-Watch was the best decision I ever made. Well, the best decision after abandoning my wife, that is.
Why didn't you just divorce her? Abandoning her makes it seem so much worse. And then I'll put all of these things in.
Bye-bye.
What did I want to break down that armor for? Or was I just keeping it because it had lots of sockets? Okay, I think it was just because it had lots of sockets.
What can I interest you with today, my liege? I've
Oh
just
no, I
received
won't.
a delivery of wonderful gear from a crew of slavers, shippers.
No, I'm not going to sell him anything else just in case that he's got a limited supply. So let's just a limited memory, I mean. Do that, and then put all of these things in the freed up space in my stash to free up space in my inventory. I wonder why the stash is limited to 155 items. That seems a bit arbitrary, doesn't it? There we go. Wouldn't my place be incredibly valuable to attack if you could get to the stash and open it? You could get so many incredibly powerful items out of there, couldn't you? I would have done all the hard work collecting them for you.
Sometimes one soldier can do what an entire army cannot.
Indeed. That's a fresh drag stain, eh? What is this? Is it a pile of rocks? Yes. Greater damage boost. Don't really care about that, but okay. I wonder how close I can get before it will start a cutscene or a conversation screen.
Turn back or die. Then you shall die like the others before you. I made an oath to protect my house and my homeland. No power short of death can keep me from fulfilling my duties.
Is it your homeland if they no longer behave as your kin?
I know your intentions are to free my people from the Tuatha. You seem an honorable sort. You even bear the blessing of my sister. But I have sworn an oath to defend my house and homeland. I cannot let you in without a fight, and you cannot win against me. If only things could be different. If only the Tuatha were gone and my sister was back. Each other until the mountains wear away, but that will aid nothing. My sister and I were chosen to protect our kind. So long as our houses stood, the Fae would never pass from this world. I in pride, and she in valor. We never imagined that our houses could crumble beneath our feet. Mortals led to the collapse of my sister's house, but with Gadflow's help, they shall not have mine. He may taint pride with his Prismere and his obscene god, but it will keep us eternal. Before I knew the truth of Tuatha, I swore to keep my homeland safe from invaders. I could never have known what my people would become.
Fae never change, and Pride's honor never yields. I cannot yield, but if your true intent is to stop Gadflow, then perhaps there is a way my house and my honor could remain pure. If you would promise to spare the House of Pride, then we could put aside our powers and have an honest battle. Win, and your army may pass.
Yep, sure. I'm not going to try and fuck around and trick him. And I don't think he's trying to trick me. The Fae don't do that. I mean, Bizarrain did. But I was onto him from fairly early on. And I don't think that someone who was proud of being proud would trick people, so... And even if he did, it wouldn't do him any good.
I thank you. Destroy the Tuatha in my house and the hateful witch knight Myrna. Then we can be free. Now release my sister's essence, and I shall relent my own powers. Let us face each other as equals, and see who is truly worthy of victory.
It's me. Ouch. Come on, I'll let you die in place. In the circle. Unless this is him giving up. No, okay.
And he was not alone. Like the weave unraveling, the Tuatha now tainted the purity of Mathon's court. These new immortals, the Tuatha Daon, were no longer the solemn Fae of the East. Their essences twisted into a ravenous host, unsettled, unnatured. From the nothing of winter came Gadflow's malice.
How could... You did it! You actually beat him! Guess
course.
I owe Ventrinio a drink.
I promised to liberate his house.
A promise is a promise, and the Witch Knights of Pride would be powerful allies to have on our side. I'll send a few soldiers along to help. Meanwhile, I'll get the other troops ready to move into Alabastra once that gate opens. I won't lie. Aylin's been a big help. She saved me once or twice at Melson Shear when she could have just let me die.
That was nice of her.
Still can't shake the feeling that she's hiding something. But whatever it is, it's probably not too sinister. Probably.
As I recall, I think she was there when we died.
The House of Pride practically drips with curses and enchantments. But the most powerful one is Dren himself. Dren's one of the Sentinels, isn't he? I've heard they were a pair of twins, unkillable on their homelands, protecting their people from attack. I've heard stories about Dith, the other Sentinel, from the days when the House of Valor still stood.
It kind of does still. But it's in the hands of mortals. In fact, it's in my hands.
I heard about her, but she was before my time. All I know is she was some great hero of the House of Valor. I once toasted with her comrades at a statue to her, but even the statue crumbled long ago.
It's a bit of a shame.
The gate to Alabastra's still closed, and we can't open it without the House of Pride's help. Clean out the Tuatha inside, and we can move on. Get that gate open.
Righto.
The army will be ready to go.
Oh, is this the gate? Made of vines. Okay. Guess let's go in then, eh? I wondered what Dren was doing teleporting about in those circles like that.
With you here, we can't lose.
I just hope you guys are protected by plot armor. Okay, now you guys stay here, and I won't have to worry about... I have to worry about keeping you alive, I was going to say, but... Oh, there's one still here, okay, that's fine. Not sure why. Are they stuck? Oh, are they not Fae then? Are they Dokofar? She seems to be an Alfar. Not sure about these guys. No, that one's blonde. She's probably not Fae either. Ooh. There's a chest. Huzzah! You guys would stay behind me. It increases your chances of surviving. Ooh. Let's have a look at you. A little bit underwhelming in terms of design. Sort of falchion sort of shape. Massive for a one-hander, but superbly balanced and razor sharp. Further favours a fencer skilled with both point and edge. Yeah, I guess that describes a falchion use. But when it talks about massive for a one-hander, all of these swords are exactly the same size. I don't know where it's going, pretending that these swords are different lengths. I mean, in real life, swords would be of varying lengths, but in the game, it just doesn't happen. I'm impressed that all of them are still alive.
Halt! Parley, if you would be so kind as to have a word with us. I have been chosen by the remaining members of our house to speak for all. We were most honored by your intention to free us.
Wow, that's a great camera shot game. Thanks for that.
We are in seclusion, so it's best to observe this situation without any unnecessary interference or risk to ourselves. I assure you, we will be more than happy to assist you in Alabastra. Loath as we are to get our hands dirty in this scuffle, perhaps we can offer a more indirect assistance. Simply carry forth and destroy Witch Knight Myrna. And her dreadful Prismere Chantry, of course.
Of course. Oh, he's the Knave of Pride. Okay.
Prince Sidon is a Fae of noble tradition. He would never raise a hand against the High King, just as he would never bow before the Tuatha.
Accurate.
We have been gifted with so much. It's only proper that we are also immortal, so as to put our gifts to the most use. Conversely, poor children of dust have so little, but are given barely a moment to live. How kind the world is.
Yep, he's definitely extremely proud of himself, isn't he? I'm surprised Sidon's not in here with us.
How Gadflow came to command such respect is beyond even our wisest. He was little more than a jester at the Winter Court. But he said he found the voice of Tirnoch, and she led him to power. And it seems he was correct. As the Fae are above mortals, the House of Pride reigns above their fellow Fae, sharing our wisdom, our grace, and our humility.
Wow. Oh boy, this game is full of jokes, eh? The House of Pride are very proud of their humility.
Vengeance is such a sloppy, boorish house. Marvelous fighters, of course, but simply crude. They all feel that the world has wronged them somehow. And perhaps it did. How else would they end up in such a hateful house?
Oh boy.
Myself? Why, this one is merely the lowest ranked of our house. And yet we have been chosen as the speaker for the Fae of Pride. To us falls the honor of acting as liaison to your mortal army. Your charming, well-bred and simply lovely army.
Don't strain yourself, it's cool. I know you don't care.
The Tuatha bred in our lands before we realized what change they truly represented. Certainly we all share a distaste for mortals, but few of us ever hunted them.
That's good of you.
We eagerly anticipate your success.
Wonder whether these guys are going to survive this fight against Myrna. forth, Bonita. Fight at our side. She's having a pretty bad time of it, isn't she? Backed into a corner and cut to ribbons by the four of us. Well, 5 if you count Bonita there. Oh hey, she had loot to drop. This circular shape with little bits off of it is typical of the Winter Court Fae, I think. Oh right, yeah. And then we need to go and destroy the chantry, don't we? Obsidian Scepter. I mean, I'll have a look at it. Oh right. Weapons. Fancy. This unusual scepter is the product of a Fey enchanter working in materials traditionally associated with the Varani Smiths. I guess that'll be sold to our chap at Sea-Watch.
Well done, child of dust. You've killed the immortal defender and liberated a house full of arrogant backstabbers. I should thank you for exposing the disloyal amongst my kin. But then, I have so much to thank you for.
The Fae are turning against you. Because you're garbage.
Pride? Their betrayal was inevitable. But soon you faced the House of Vengeance. And their loyalty to Tianok is absolute. Pure. Instinct. The goddess of mercy awakens. And with every step you take into my homeland, she comes that much closer to walking our world and purging your kind. So, welcome to Alabastra. It shall be the death of you once more.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it. No, they just out of existence. Cool. There was stuff to find over here, wasn't there? Well, a closed door. How's Mr. Knave, friend? Ooh, Sources of the Crucible. Are we looking? Yeah, we're looking down into here. Interesting. Didn't realise we'd be able to do that. What do the sources do? Other than look fancy. Melee block efficiency, lightning damage. They add some armor, but not a huge amount. Bleeding damage, piercing damage. Thera Adwaldus commissioned this from her beloved companion, the Docalfar Master Armourer, Neri Connier. Connier? Don't know. wonder where this guy's wandering. Oh no, he hasn't wandering off. Okay.
We have seen our champion bested, our advantage lost. Our minds are cleared. Bravo to you, champion. House of Pride, in our ineffable wisdom, renounces the Tuatha and demands that you accept our immediate surrender.
Yep, okay. Sure. Fantastic. I'm not laughing at you. No. I'm laughing with you. Yeah. In your delight. At being free once more. Having your own minds returned to you.
Your army is welcome here. We trust our benevolence will be well remembered, should Gadflow be dethroned. We thank you kindly, and our mages have already been assisting your army in their march into Alabastra. We trust you do not object.
No, that's cool.
Most excellently spoken. You have the commanding presence of a young Aegon, who once also bore the pleasure of our august company. Allow us to welcome you to Alabastra. We trust your visit will be eventful.
Ooh. Another twist of fate. Physical damage and gold. Nice. The Guardian of Pride, the invincible Dren, fell before your indomitable power. You liberated the House of Pride and opened the path to your final confrontation with Gadflow. Nice. Ooh, I've leveled up. I don't think I need that. I've never... I mean, I've been caught for crime once, and that was stealing, and that was because one of the guard just happened to be psychic. That would be useful. That would be useful. That would be useful. That would be useful. And that would be probably useful. I don't tend to do a lot of brewing, though. I suppose if I really needed that extra pip, I could brew a potion of alchemy that would increase my ability by a point. But yeah, definitely want this so that I can go and dispel the House of Ballads. There's no way that I could fail now, I think. And this is a 7th point, so even if I go there and try and dispel the other members of the House of Ballads and it doesn't work, I can still come back here, learn another point in it, and then try again, I suppose. But I don't imagine that I would need to. Let's increase our fire damage. And our battle frenzy. And... no, I don't think I care about that. I did start buying this, but I don't need it. And I don't think that I have... oh no, I could sustain this and then have no mana left for anything else. Okay, so that just deals extra damage. It doesn't extend the period for which I am hidden, so I don't think I care. What does this do? Leveling it up increases the distance and the physical damage, and piercing damage dealt by the projectiles of the second, but I don't think I care. I think I just want to extend bleeding and poison effects. Yeah, let's just improve our poison. Cool. And maybe I'll get some more points when three more points, one of which I will spend in each school when I get to 40, but I don't remember. I don't think that I do. Oh well. But then why would you bother getting to 40? There's a mystery. Maybe it would just... Maybe getting to 40 just gets you stat bonuses. Oh well. Or stat improvements. Oh, who's this? That's a shame. She's not using the stuff anymore, eh?
The House of Pride opened its gates and welcomed us as honorary champions. They say it's simple hospitality, but I suspect we have you to thank.
Of course.
Now is the difficult part. We can hold Cluricon, even push a little into Alabastra, but we don't have the forces to mount a siege on Gadflow.
Let's just sneak in and stab him.
Once the House of Pride gives their word, they'll never break it. At least, not what it looks like we're winning. Our real problem is that we can't march the army through Alabastra. Not in formation, at least. This will call for smaller groups.
I don't need an army.
Where armies have been fated to fail, you have the chance to succeed. But you won't be alone. The army will secure a base at the mouth to Alabastra. Meanwhile, the 5 of us will split up and infiltrate quick and quiet as we can. Meet at the House of Vengeance, on Gadflow's doorstep. From there, we strike at Bale, the heart of his empire.
Yeah, I don't know that, Oh, what's his name? The Fate Weaver. Yeah. Agarth. I don't know that he's very good at sneaking. He seems like the least adept at sneaking, but oh well.
Now that you've driven off the two Arthur, those House of Pride fools don't even want to acknowledge they ever served Gadflow. Disgusting little turncoats. But useful ones to have on our side, as long as we keep an eye on them.
They're fantastically funny. That's a good reason to keep them around. They're good for a laugh.
Then Trinio says he has a way to defeat Dren. However he got into Alabastra before. We'll have to use it to put an end to Dren's defenses once and for all.
I have.
That's where we'll find Gadflow, and where we'll put an end to this whole war. I hope you're ready. This time.
Yeah, she was there last time, wasn't she?
I'm sure you know more about it than I do. After all, you were here last. More than you'd think. But I promise I'll explain it all to you. Maybe once Gadflow's dead. I'll see you in Alabastra.
Yeah, I'm sure once he's dead it will be useful, eh?
Hope you've got better luck this time, eh?
Okay, we've got a quest. High Fulgen. Probably not going to be able to do all of High Fulgen. Pile of bodies. Fun. Ooh. And it's not stealing.
Hello.
days, Lyria. I thought you'd never arrive. Welcome to Camp Moondown. Are you with Captain Ancillar's company?
Have you not met me before? I'm the hero of Melson Shear.
It took more deaths than I wish to admit to secure the pass between Chloricon and Alabastra. Now that it belongs to the Alfar, we intend to hold it. Moondown is the best position in the valley. If it falls, we fall with it. The war is not what I expected. I missed the Battle of Melsenshire. Only action I've seen until now has been escorting healers and weaponsmiths. I'm no warrior. I'm an Alfar noble turned bodyguard. Even more self-absorbed than a knave of pride over there. Ancillar was ordered to bring his men to reinforce Moondown, but he hasn't come.
Oh yeah, he's preoccupied with his past.
His name is Colm, added to our outfit in Melsenshire after our previous healer was. I'll spare you the details.
Is that the healer from Melsenshire, who turned out? I think I know those details. I think she was cutting patients up and doing unnecessary surgery on them, and I went and cut her up and stopped her doing it.
Anella Saf is one of ours, though she doesn't act like it. Her work makes up for her personality. We need soldiers, not heroes. Without help, we won't last long on this ridge. Still, any help is something. Will you lend a hand?
I mean, I can just go and kill all of the Tuatha, and then you won't have to worry about them coming and getting you.
Our commander and his Ariad rushed ahead to Shadow Pass, and the enemy moved in to divide us. Most of us left behind are dead, and the wounded might as well be. Each Tuatha attack is bigger, more brutal than the last. We need fresh sword arms, lots of them. Thank you. Without you, we could not... No! That's a Tuatha now! Come!
I was wondering why we just got a fanfare, but it turns out it was alerting... it was announcing the Tuatha attack. Let's nab this stuff and then go down and kill these chaps, shall we? Oh, that's a dead body. With a piece of crystal, for some reason. Well, he wasn't using it. Unassailable gauntlets, what does that do? Block efficiency. Oh, okay. It might be worth breaking down, see if we can get the component. And radiance will just mean damage during the day, so not that important. You'd think that they'd put better defenses in place, like move these over across here, so the path is more difficult to get through.
Hello. That should give you a taste of what we've been up against. Tuatha see this camp as sacrilege. Thank you for your help. The tales of your courage are true.
And my abilities with fighting.
That I don't know. Fate has thrown so much hardship our way. Tuatha took our healer. The weaponsmith ran off. The mercenaries deserted us when the gold ran out. They're camped on the land bridge to the south, but they're not going anywhere while the Tuatha hold Shadow Pass. If you rescue Colm, our injured could fight again, and we might stand a chance. Raiders seized him 2 nights ago. It was dark, but I'm certain I saw them head to Glass Pillar Caves. Trav pushed through it, along with Camp Moondown, without a look back. Once the Ariad surged ahead, Moondown was left vulnerable and Tuatha attacked our camp. Somewhere in the depths of Glass Pillar Caves, a cavern to the east, off the Chloricon Road. Goodbye.
Ah, over here, so not in a different zone. That's good. Well, we can go and do that, can't we? And pick this up. And just kind of sweep clockwise, I suppose. Pile of rocks. Chest. Ah, here's the trader, Private Ellis. Alias. I wonder what he's leaning against. His cloak, apparently. Cool.
Hello, mortal. I am the Knave of Pride. Wait a moment. The hero of Melson Shear. Here to offer your services. You have impeccable timing. I have some Bulgans that need to be disposed of.
We spoke not 5 minutes ago. In the House of Pride. And you've already forgotten me. Okay.
I was sent to Camp Moondown to help assess the situation. There are greater things at stake. I'm just looking to move on by completing these menial tasks, or having someone complete them for me.
That's okay, I'm used to it.
I hear she has little experience, but I have better things to do than chat with, or about, those beneath me. They're everywhere. Big red faces. The stuff of nightmares. The Bulgan masters use them as foot soldiers when they can. They compelled the Bulgan to fight. If you're in the mood, locate these Bulgan masters. Shouldn't be too difficult for the hero of Melson Shear.
Fair enough. I'll do that.
Well, get to work then, hero. And come see me once you've thwarted the threat. They're a special breed of mage. Real nasty.
Oh, interesting.
The Bulgan masters control the Bulgans. Hence the name. Not sure, but they're about. Always seem to turn up whenever we are desperately clinging to life. It's a lovely arrangement. Goodbye.
Tuatha, Fairgorta, Tuatha, Bulgan. Okay. So it seems like we're gonna be facing a new type of Bulgan. One that uses magic. That'll be interesting. There we go. Let's have all of that. Thank you. Lovely. Ooh. I wonder why they were carrying a golden chalice. Emperor. 100 health. So there is something above king. I think it was a squire, knight, noble, king, and then emperor, obviously. Giving ever increasing increments of he's turned around. Ever increasing increments of health. And then there's a similar one with sages for mana. And I don't know what the highest one will be, or at least the one for 100. Huzzah! What rubbish guards. That was easy peasy. Oh, there's a Fulgen master in here as well. I wonder what a poison mine will give up in terms of components once it's broken down. That'd be interesting to find out. Might be lucky and get a piece of gemstone. Oh, I've been seen. That's alright though. These guys don't have shields. Go. That's him dealt with. Let's see if we can get this mine. Ooh! It does give gemstone shards. Spell comms pack. Nuts. Probably going to want to get that dispelled. Surprised I can't do it myself, actually. Oh wow, this is weird. Look at all these shards of crystal sticking up out of the ground. I'm surprised these haven't been cleared away, or you know, collected and mined. But then again, maybe because they are magic crystals. This is probably a prismere, isn't it? Maybe these have grown back. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Go. Get out of here. It's a trap.
That's alright. I'm dead good with traps, me. You'd think if they wanted to trap me, they would watch the door at all. Is Colm dead by any chance? Which way is this person supposed to be looking? Oh well, whatever. Not sure how I was supposed to be able to sneak up on them. Lying down, apparently asleep, but also aware of me and facing the direction I was standing in. Yeah, thanks, game. I suppose I could have used the smoke bomb, but it only lasts for 6 seconds. It's not really very long enough, very much time to get into position.
Oh, my gods! The hero of Melsenshir.
Yep, that's
I'm
me.
so sorry to have led you into that trap. I had no choice. They threatened to torture me.
That's okay.
Forgive me. I've been wounded. Don't have the strength to care for myself.
Oh, healing. What can I do? Let's talk to him about this stuff
Camp
first.
was already set up when I arrived. Bad as it was when I got there, it's worse now. She's more honorable than most. All Dogglefar lust for power, I think, but she seems immune to its influence.
That's pretty broad statement. I assume that you're a Losselfar.
I was assigned to Captain Camden to replace her previous healer. I was captured by the Tuatha and brought down here. They knew if they took someone important enough, rescue would come. Since Moondown hasn't broken yet, they figured drawing away the remaining soldiers would weaken Canron's defenses. You're here, so I guess it was a good plan.
Lift curse. Hurrah.
If I'm going to get back to camp, I'll need a powerful healing potion. Do you happen to have one on you?
Yep.
That feels better. It will be a while before the full effects take hold, but the potion did its work. If you escort me to the exit, I'll meet you back at Camp Moondown. Move fast. I'm proof of what happens to those traveling alone. Goodbye.
Okay. We're gonna head off. You're gonna follow me? Yes. Okay, good. And luckily, I've cleared the way. So just keep up, I guess. Ooh, hey. Black Kahosh. Because you don't have enough of that. Okay, good.
Hello.
Oh, hey. A skeleton. Scepter of Precision. Stuff up with that. And this. Here we are. Exit. Come on.
Thanks for all your help. I have my reasons for fighting. Let's just say that the victors in this war will rule from an unassailable seat. The Dogglefar are ready to rule these lands, and if no one's paying attention, they'll seize it. Goodbye.
Are you Losselfar and suspicious of the Docklefar, or are you Docklefar and telling me what the plan is? I can't really tell. Alright, let's see whether we can manage to sneak up on these, or any one of these guys. We could if we came around from the other side, I suppose. Oh. Yeah, the Tuatha are the magical masters of the Bolgan. Okay. Bit of a shame, but I suppose it makes some sense. Let's stab. Oh. Huh. Surprised he survived. I think he got an attack off that interrupted me. Sword of the Bolgan King. Nice. Ooh, what's this? A chest. Yeah. What's gluttony? Chance to steal mana per hit. Okay. Not quite sure why mana stealing is gluttony, but okay. I got a fancy sword. Ooh, that's definitely a Bolgan sword, eh? A Court of Summer gift to purchase the loyalty of a client king, engraved in the Bolgan style by an unseelie craftsman. For all that the Bolgan are pretty brutish and stupid, the Bolgan style is very attractive. Just nothing fancy, just loads and loads of physical damage. Cool. Back to the demon horns, I think. Ooh. Hammer. Legacy's End. Wow. That's not Corthian. Oh no, it's Niskaru, okay. Damage versus heavily wounded targets. 20% chance to steal 30 health per hit. That's quite a lot. And that should go off every 5 hits. Crafted by the Niskaru, this artifact of the Deep Gloam was discovered underground. According to legend, it was feared by all, even the mythical Irathi themselves. That is a very... well, it's not really chaos, is it? It's more like... well, it's the wrong colours for undead, because undead tends to be sort of teal, green, blue, or sort of aquamarine, peacock colour. But this is very much the kind of thing you would expect to see a Ossiarch Bone Reaper to wield. Special character, not the rank and file, but that's very Ossiarch Bone Reapers, isn't it? Wrong colours, as I said. You would expect green-blue rather than red. But yeah, that's very Ossiarch Bone Reapers, which is odd because Niskaru are supposed to be demons. On the other hand, the Corthians have a monopoly, it seems, on chaos designs. So Hello. Oh, no loot. Okay. What trap is it? Ah, here we are. Probably a poison mine. Oh, it's an ice mine. Ooh, improved frost bindings. Okay, so the mines don't necessarily have gem components. Basic frosting bindings. Yeah, that's probably worth taking. But the mines definitely have stuff that's more worthwhile taking than ordinary traps do. Let's have a look at what's along this corridor, but my suspicion is that probably nothing very much. Maybe some, yeah, there we go, crates. Ooh. Look at this. So, nothing to pick up, but some nice scenery. Ah, and there's some to Arthur. How's it going, guys? Over the edge you go. Ooh, a golden chalice. I'm glad he slung down his treasure sack before falling off the edge. That was really considerate of him, wasn't it? Maybe if I'd come round this way, the one of the guards, like the guard down here, would have seen me approach. Like if I come this way through, maybe the guard would have seen me and alerted the others. But the fact that I came this way round meant that none of them saw me. Well, neither of the outer two saw me. The one who was asleep, or at least laying down, seems to have. Bit of a weird situation with the last one. But oh well. It's dealt with. Huh. Wonder why there's a Fulgen shield here. Oh, it's got blood on it, so it's probably a deliberately placed object, not something that happened by something that happened at random, not by random. Oh, sprite! Well, that completely missed me, despite the fact that I wasn't moving. And there's another one down here that's decided to come and have a go. Oh, Fair Hollow. Whispering Caves. Oh. Were those previous sprites supposed to attack alongside him, and I just didn't quite spawn them at the same time because there were two different trigger locations and I only hit one of them? That's weird. Théoden, not surprised. Ooh. Karod's helm. What are you about? Melee block efficiency, mana, not terribly exciting. Though Karod Grain copied a popular tournament design, his enchantments are improvements in every way upon the original. A lot of horns and spiky bits on that helm that don't really need to be there. Critical hit damage, stun duration, armor. Only a 4-piece set. Oh, hello. Why do these guys keep spawning in at weird times? I'm not sure that I really want the gold that I discovered through Detect Hidden on a Bolgan, given that he's not really wearing very much and therefore has very limited options for places to hide objects or money. Surprised the Warsworn aren't helping out more, all things considered.
Yeah?
Ooh. I mean, moonlight bindings, so I don't really care very much, but...
Hey!
No thanks, I don't want any of that. Under attack, and the guy is warming his hands by the fire. Good to see he's got his priorities right. Spy's Amulet. +2 to finesse abilities. That's quite a lot. Let's take that. So there's... Oh, damn. Oh no, Warsworn's still up. Nuts. Oh yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just fine. Oh, there we go. He just started helping again. That's nice of him. Warsworn mercenary. Very interesting gear for just being ordinary Warsworn and not having a name. You don't usually see people with unique gear options that don't have names. And back to napping. I mean, fair enough. Such a weird place for a camp, though, on the top of a stone bridge that doesn't really lead anywhere.
Hello. I liked fighting for Captain Canwin. She's one of the good ones.
Isn't that ominous? Enough of you. Cut that out. Primordia. Okay. Given the fact that it's got a shield over the door, I assume we're going to be given a quest to go in there? Let's come down here first though. Clear these guys out. Sanctuary. Didn't offer him much sanctuary, did it? How's it going, chaps? You here for some death? Alright. Got plenty of death for you. Ooh. I'll have all of that. Don't have any more space in my inventory. Alright, back to camp, sell stuff.
Hey, you're the hero of Melsenshir. I've heard all about you. Private Eyeless Ilva at your service. Don't have much for supplies, but you're welcome to them.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks to you, things are improving at the camp. We are better prepared for the next Tuatha raid. She lacks faith in herself, but she's the reason we're still alive. Anyone else would have left Moondown by now. Not Captain Canwen. She'll survive this war and be recognized for her courage. I'll see to that. I like where I am and what I do, and I have no interest in changing. Made the mistake of changing things once, but one can always change things back, huh?
Still junk. Got any picks? Lock picks. Ooh, strengthening rivets. Let's have them. Tormenting rivets. Damage versus heavily wounded targets. No thanks. Sunlight. Oh, strengthening grip. Health. Right, okay, that should have been clear to me. Slaughtering. Bleed damage. Nah. Greater damaging bindings. Ooh. 19% damage. Let's have them. Restoring grip. Mana regen. Well, sure. Let's take, well, one of them. Okay, now I can go back to looting things. Although I do have a hand in, and maybe having handed in to her,
Hello.
she'll give me another one to find someone
Paul
else.
is back? Great news! A healer will patch our wounds, but we'll need our weaponsmith too.
Ah, yes, there we go. Thought
I
so.
don't suppose you'd agree to help us again.
Of course. Who is it? Where are they?
Anella is a curious sort, impetuous, full of wild ideas, better suited to the Scholia Arcana than the army. She talked a lot about the Whispering Cave, so that's a good place to start.
Did she just wander off?
It's refreshing to find a person who loves what they do so much. I heard he was promoted once, but then found a way to get demoted. Anyhow, Ilva's a good man, and merchant too. Feel free to ask him if you need to buy something. In the middle of all this, the fool goes on an expedition in Whispering Caves. Goodbye.
Hello.
Let's have off with them. See what this poor bugger had before he was pinned to the wood with 3 arrows. Black Kahosh, okay. I wouldn't really have thought that was that much worth. Oh, hello. You're all here for a bad time, eh? I'll get you that. How they didn't notice me, I don't know. But okay. Sprites make things awkward, but oh well. Enough of that out of you, please. No, don't start attacking him. Sprite. It's an irritation. Right. Oh, that's a bad way to go, eh? Ooh. Ah, so this is the Whispering Caves, and some people have, or sprites, have spawned in between it and us. Let's come up here, clear over to here, and then come over to Whispering Caves, shall we? think I will. Ooh, this is interesting. Big old rift of Prismere. The shards are floating. No, face the way I need you looking, eh? How did that hit? Let's have a look at this, but sell it later. Nice, black with silver filigree. Physical damage, chance to critical hit damage, damage at night. This bow is held in reverence by the worshippers of the goddess of the moon for its deadliness at night. Understandable. So I don't want to go too far down here, or I'll start to discover the next area. Which I don't want to do. There's surprisingly few Tuatha in this, presumably Tuatha camp. Why couldn't I sneak under that banner? No, he's aware of me. What the? What got in my way there? Ridiculous. of them dealt with. Ooh. Ristimos. What is that? Fancy. Extreme examples of a style of enchanted chakrams favoured by Losofar spell swords of the Icebrine coast. Ice damage, damage with magic, ice damage while at low mana. I mean, I guess that I count, but they don't do. They don't even do as much ice damage as my Prisma chakrams that I crafted myself. So I'm going to go into my stash, my collection. I think what I'm going to do is go to Sea-Watch, sell a couple of the items that I've just discovered. Put a few more in my stash and then head back.
Hi there. Moving back to Sea-Watch was the best decision I ever made. Well, the best decision after abandoning my wife, that is.
Wife bad.
So long!
I don't know why we couldn't get Brun the Bard. Getting close to running out of space. Again. Well, we're 11 off. I have to sell some more stuff. What's he doing? There isn't a fire here.
Legend has it that the wall surrounding Alabastra forms a perfect and natural spiral.
That would be a heck of a thing. Right, I've dealt with the Fulgen Masters.
You have returned. No Fulgen tough enough to best the hero, eh?
Nope.
Ah, thank you, mortal. High Fulgen will be a bit safer now, thanks to you.
Oh, it's Fulgen, not Fulgen, and he doesn't have any more quests for us. Okay. Let's run over here then, I guess. Kill the sprites we meet along the way. Collect my winnings. And then head in and find the weaponsmith. Oh, hello. No thank you, I don't want any of that. Fire mine. Basic flame bindings, probably worth taking. Better than nothing. Well, better than what's there anyway, certainly. Ah, this is a jump down, okay. Thought it might be a jump up, or like a jump down this direction, not this direction. So, might be worth coming in this way around though. Then again, if I do that, I'll have to come the long way around again, out. Let's give it a risk. Give it a try. This great sword, electrifying. Kill these guys, if I can get behind them. Well, certainly want to get one of them. Let's have your money. And yours. See what you had in this chest. Stuff for me to sell. A lot of light in here for being underground. It's as though there's cracks that let in light from above, from overground. They seem to be in a cage, so it's entirely probable that we're going to need to find a key from somebody. Okay, I need to repair them. The demon horns, they've become damaged. Where the hell am I? Oh, here we are. I might as well repair everything, really. Why would you put a mine here? Oh, right, next to a chest. Fair enough. Dark Sage's Light. Fancy. Ooh. That's definitely something you could expect to see in World of Warcraft, isn't it? Or maybe not. It's not quite. It's a bit too wiggly. Typically in WoW, you have very straight shafts on things, and then ornaments on the top and bottom. Damage versus Niskaru. Long lost and forgotten, created by an unknown Scholia Arcana enchanters in the Rathir style for campaigns against Niskaru. Back on the Demon Horns. Wonder what the sitch here is. Oh, not quite dead. There we go. Pull the lever, let her out, I presume.
Fool. I was counting on the Tuatha guards to lead me to the staff once I got out of here. Now I'll have to consult the grimoire and retrace my steps. Thanks for nothing.
Why did you think that they would let you out?
Yes, I know I'm too beautiful to be an intellectual. Well, I am, and I've devoted my life to becoming a summoner. Not just any summoner, but the greatest since Arba. None could rival him, in life or death. His power was so great, even the gods feared him. With his staff, I shall be his rightful heir, the Summoner Supreme.
What staff?
Colm made it back to the camp. If he's returned, the camp will need services as well.
Yep.
You help me, and I might be inclined to help Camp Moondown in return.
Oh, you might. That'd be good of you, eh?
She just wants her weaponsmith back.
Yes.
The captain doesn't realize I didn't enlist to sharpen swords. I joined so I could come here. It's a staff crafted by the brilliant Dokkalfar mage, Arba. According to his writings, he imbued it with great summoning powers in Prismeer. Come, I'll show you. Constantly under attack from the Tuatha, it's not very hospitable. They guard the breath of Arba. Up ahead, I nearly determined its resting place when you blundered in here and killed the Tuatha guards.
Yeah, I don't think that they were going to let you out. At least not, and then lead you to whatever it is, the staff, I guess, that you're after. That was never going to happen. You dingus. They would just have killed you. Nuts. For a mana potion, that's not worth it. Poor fair Gorta.
What?
Oh, there we are. It's not very impressive, is it?
Go on then.
Apparently she's not going to take it. Okay. Crude birch breath of arbor. A staff crafted by the Tokalfar mage Arbor. This staff is fabled to possess great summoning powers and can only be wielded by one who can hear its whispers. Okay. Can you hear its whispers?
I suppose. For getting the staff back from those Tuatha. No point in keeping it for yourself. It'll only work for one, such as me, who can understand its whispers. Escort me to the exit where it is safe, and you can give me the staff there.
Why don't you want it now? You flippin' weirdo. What was the goal here? We're creating this character. How was she supposed to come across? At the moment, she doesn't seem to be making a whole lot of sense. What on earth did I get caught on there? Where did that one come from? Both of them. Ooh, a chest.
What?
And it's funny when the House of Pride do it, because they're the House of Pride, and they're Fae, and it's in their nature, and they're not actually as impressive as they think they are. But with her, she's just kind of irritating.
What?
Stop running off ahead. You flipping weirdo.
The Tuatha don't stand a chance against me now.
Oh, I've given it over. Just handed it straight to this
Surely
weirdo.
the camp is fortunate to have my aid. Skilled weaponsmiths don't just land at one's feet. They... well, apparently, they get recruited. Orm's a secretive one. Whatever his reasons for staying, he won't survive long without a healer. Goodbye.
Isn't Colm the healer? Surprised he can't heal himself. Okay, let's just fast travel back.
Hello. You found the weaponsmith? Alive? I must admit I'm shocked. And she brings with her a powerful magic? Such aid is more than welcome.
Well, she says it's powerful.
Timed. The Tuatha are on the move. Goodbye.
Good work out there today. Good to see you.
Hello.
Do the thing. Could she not hear the whispers of the staff?
Thanks to you, we might actually live to see reinforcements arrive. I only hope our forces in Shadow Pass are faring as well.
I'm sure they're alright.
You could bring back the mercenaries. We hired them when reinforcements didn't come, but they've abandoned us. We'll need them if we are to hold a bit longer. Are you up to the task?
Yep. They're Warsworn, and I'm sworn, first sworn of the Warsworn.
We couldn't afford their fee anymore, simple as that.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I'll pay them.
They meant to desert us, but didn't get far before the Tuatha pushed them back. They made camp up on the overlook. You'll have to deal with their leader, Gorham Kane.
Didn't see anyone with that name when I was up there, but I'm sure he'll be around.
Necessary evil. Run-of-the-mill mercenaries. None more than a step above criminals. The leader, Gorham Kane's a harsh man. Probably for good reason.
I don't think Warsworn are a step above criminals. It's a shame that they've given you that impression. Or, well, that might just be her making it up.
They have a temporary camp on the natural bridge to the south. They plan to depart Alabastra soon. Goodbye.
Here he is, warming his hands over nothing again. Well, I've got some stuff to sell.
Yes, what's mine is yours. If I have something you need, you're welcome to it.
Mainly, I want gold. Nice. Oops. There we go. So we could come up here, or we could go around this way. I think this is quicker. Probably. A bit awkward, really. Neither route is very quick. Ah, did I come up here? No, I didn't. There's a lore stone to listen to.
With horror's screams and ghostly face, we leave blood in a graven place. The forest black and nighttime sky, the blood that pours forth from your eye. A feast for maggots, craven all, that eat the dying when they fall. Instead of vibrant fighting flesh that fights the barghest and the thresh, that knows the plight of Mealy Fae, you who walked the Niralin's way, and reckon fates of mortal dust, and keep an oath or break a trust. We hunger for your corpse once more, to hear your cries and anguished roar.
Reminds me a bit of Edgar Allan Poe, Conquer a Worm. How's it going, chaps?
Hello.
Where were you?
Hello. I don't need no more stragglers trying me for a penny. I've got nothing and wouldn't share it if I did. Damn parasites. High Fulgen's no place for the likes of you.
You're projecting.
It's a mass grave. They just don't know it yet. Between you and I, if Camwen could have paid, I'd have gladly ordered my men to stay and fight. I'm not made of stone, but being a hired sword means you can't fight every battle that inspires you.
I mean, reasonable.
Her persistence is honourable, even if her hope is in vain. But honour doesn't pay for our meals, our repairs, our passage across the sea. War is about survival. Honour has no place on this battlefield.
I mean, I don't imagine that the Alpha army is fighting for free either.
I spent the first few years of the Crystal War as a soldier, but it didn't pay so well, so I fashioned a better deal. Damn me if you want, I'm alive, aren't I? There are few more important locations in this struggle. The Tuatha wish to keep us out of Alabastra, and they will shove us back into Chloricon if they can. We came out here to find work with Deciderus Trav. Word is, Trav's not stingy with the coin. Because I don't lift a finger without getting paid. Without a contract, I'm just another soldier waiting for his turn to die. That's a surprise. I'd have taken half that. Off to Moondown we go then. Goodbye.
Hold on. I haven't finished
Hello.
talking through your conversation options. Well, the pathing is super good, isn't it? I can spare 5,000 gold easily. I've got 5 million, I think. Even if he would have done it for half that, I hire him for double the double the length of time, I suppose. That's fine. Keep him around.
Ah, the smell of fresh Tuatha flesh. He is commanding officer of a group of Alpha scouts and assassins. Captain Trav tends to do things instinctively. Great man, but difficult to work for. But pay is pay and gold is gold, so who gives a damn, right? This camp is fortunate to have the mercenaries. Perhaps our purses will get a bit weightier from this fortune as well. Goodbye.
Thank you for restoring Camp Moondown and helping us repel the Tuatha. There is one last challenge ahead. I am no great leader. I can't offer the inspiration my soldiers need, but the Siegebreaker can.
That's me.
To them, inspire them to greatness, and we just might survive.
I think you're probably selling yourself short.
Yes. If you could speak to the troops, it would fan the fires that burn deep in their hearts. They trust you, hero. Lead them. Goodbye.
Okie dokie. Is that what this stage was built here for, eh? Why is it giving me 95% chance if... Why is my character down there? People will fight and die. That's not a great...
Hello.
That was super weird. Why wasn't my character appearing on the stage? Why was she in the audience? Giving sass. Oh, come on. Supposed to be a summoner with a great staff. Why is she just punching people? For fuck's sake. Silly
Good to
bitch.
see you. Yeah?
Hello. I cannot thank you enough. Be safe in your travels and remember, you will always have friends at Camp Moondown. You are welcome in our camp anytime.
What?
Hello.
Why are they all just standing around here?
Legend has it that the wall surrounding Alabastra forms a perfect and natural spiral. We protect it. Well, what's left of it.
Welcome to Camp Moondown.
Oh no. I've got some items to put in my stash. And one or two things to sell here as well. So I think that's how we'll end things. Given that we're coming up on 3 hours. Kind of annoying that I can't just run straight across. I need to go around this thing that I'm not allowed to interact with. Oh no, there's nothing that I want to add. Just want to sell the Arcsage's light. Okay. Let's go over to that awful trader then, shall we? I mean, he's good at being a trader, but he's awful as a person.
What is it? I'm at your command. Just don't ask me to do anything I don't feel like doing.
Alright, there's great sword. Oh, I've got 7 Instances of Fate. That's more than I thought. So, how many items does he keep? Oh, he's got 51 sold items. Did I sell junk to him? Oh well, whatever.
Bye-bye.
Just want to try and remember now to sell that great sword so I'm not hefting it around for any length of time without remembering about it. Oh, people aren't back in place. They're still hanging out over here. Or at least 2 of them are.
Welcome to Camp Moondown.
Legend has it that the wall surrounding Alabastra forms a perfect and natural spiral.
Let's sell that. Oh right, that's my stuff. This is his wares. Right. Okay. So next is moving on through here. I assume we'll have something to do in Primordia. Probably come back, like come in through here and then double back to it. I'm not sure which part of these 2 are supposed to be Shadow Pass. Maybe both are? This seems to be Twilight Pass. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed. I will be back on Friday, 8 PM, roughly, GMT, when I will be continuing on through Shadow Pass. Between now and then, you'll be able to find me on Twitter at Vanilla Jester. I tweet there to let people know when I'm about to go live, and you can talk to me if you feel like it. Ask me questions, suggest things. I will also be uploading this to my YouTube, Vanilla Jester Gaming. That should go up tomorrow. So until I see you again, which I hope I do, hope you have a nice time, and goodbye.